burst our um, burst our bubble, or remove the rosy coloured glasses. Is that the term? Because I think we're living a fantasy that, you know, the ocean is beautiful, that, you know, it's so pristine and not touched and all that kind of stuff. But we know as a reality, living in Australia, how much the coral reef is being destroyed right now. We actually know that for a fact. So although Finding Nemo is showing like the best version of our reef, you know, it's actually being destroyed. And it's actually funny because when everything closed down during COVID, the reef actually started growing back again. Do you know what I mean? There was actually growth again, which we hadn't seen for a while, you know, in the Great Barrier Reef. So, you know, we're just from that, we already see like the reality that we are directly contributing to that. You know what I mean? With our petrol, with our plastic, with our, you know, oh, well, we'll just throw it on the ground, don't know where it goes down into the sewer, and then the sewer goes out to the ocean. And, you know, I think we had to show a reality of what fish are seeing, you know, and particularly here on the eastern side of Australia, there's a lot more pollution in the ocean than, say, the west side. You know, it's quite clean, quite bluey, like it's quite see-through. You hardly see any see-through kind of water on the east side of Australia, you know, because, I mean, obviously we have a lot more people on this side than that side, but yeah, it's just stuff like that. I think we had to really like stamp the reality of the impact of plastic and cans and all that kind of like rubbish in the water that I think we skip over because we like to live in La La Land about it, you know? So, because what I find, if you do your research, is almost, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying almost all the organizations that are all about saving the oceans, or let's save the killer whales, or let's save the whales, or let's save the Great Barrier Reef, and all those kind of like massive organizations are actually funded by the fishing industry. So on the one hand, they're like, let's save and let's do this. Meanwhile, I'm getting the money from the fish industry to make sure that I'm not promoting veganism. Because if I'm saying, oh, we need to save the fish, we need to save the exotic animals like the whales and stuff, which everyone's like, yeah, let's save them. It's cruel what Japan does to the whales. But we're doing the same, if not more, with fish. And they don't even mention that because they're getting paid by the fishing industry to. And we saw that with Seaspiracy. And I think that opened our eyes a lot in terms of where things are funded. Even though you go, oh, I love to save the trees, but are they being funded by the forestry? We've got to find out, you know? Animal agriculture, sorry. They're just using the issue to profit. It's very similar to the climate change like thing. We're all for changing climate, and I'm so with that. But don't use that to profit and then don't really change it. That's what I think we are doing with Ocean Friends. We're trying to address the pollution, addressing the fishing industry, and, you know, and linking the two together rather than let's fix the pollution but we ignore the fishing industry. And so me not knowing that and going, wow, what? You know, the people that are trying to save the ocean are being funded by the people who are killing the ocean. But the overall thing, you can't change that, you can't change that. You can change only yourself, right?